Hey, what's up? Look, I have made a video like this before. I'm going to do it again. Show you guys a really cool product that I use. I could use a sponsor, Meguiar's plastX. This will restore your windshield and make it look like new again. So let's get into the process. It's really simple. Take you about 15 minutes. You're going to want to do it in a shady area, and it's very similar to like waxing a car. So let's go ahead and get started. And yeah, I know smoking's bad for you. You know what else is bad for you? Watching my videos that I like and subscribing. You dig? Alright, first thing you got to do, let's start with a clean windshield. So get your cleaner of choice. I like to use microfiber cloth. Clean your windshield. Reason behind this stuff is basically like a polish. It's going to restore the clarity of an old faded windshield. This windshield's pretty good. I just did it, but I want it better, so I'm going to do a second application. And I have brought back around some really crappy windshields with this stuff over the years. Like windshields from the 1980s. So we're 40-some-year-old windshields that were pretty much unusable. You couldn't see through at all. That I brought back, not necessarily to like new, but to usable condition. Now, something like this, you can get a brand new windshield for 40 bucks. But you know, I'm cheap. If I can use what I got by cleaning it and taking care of it, that's what I'm going to do. Alright, windshield's clean. Step number 2. Take your plastX, shake it up real good. You want another clean rag. And you're going to apply this to your windshield. You don't need a lot of it. I put something like that on it usually, and just work it in. Get a ball of rag like such, like you're polishing your shoe or something, polishing your boot. Work it in, just like you're waxing. It kind of works better to do this in 2 directions. So the last time I did it, I went side to side. This time I'm going to go up and down. You get a better result if you go in one direction and then in the other direction. Works out better. Kind of smells like Comet Cleanser. I guess I should have given you a before and after, but like I said, this windshield's not real bad, so you're not going to see a dramatic difference. But if you go back through my videos, I did one on a Yamaha Roadstar that had a 23-year-old windshield that honestly you couldn't see through it. It was bad. I couldn't ride the bike, and it didn't exactly make it like brand new, but it made it look like a windshield that was 2 years old, not 23 years old, and that's kind of awesome. I think I paid 20 bucks for this little bottle of stuff. It might even been less, and I've used it on, good God, 7 motorcycles in the last 3 years. I've restored 7 windshields. I'm getting near the end of the bottle now, but it definitely, you'll get some mileage out of it. It lasts pretty well. And you kind of want to apply it and grind it in a little. Like, put a little elbow grease up into this. Because like I said, there's some really, really fine grit in here. And what you're actually doing is very gently polishing the actual Lexan, plastic, whatever. This stuff was designed for, believe it or not, for polycarbonate car headlights. To bring them back around, and it takes quite a few applications to make them look good. You're almost better wet sanding them. But something like a clear motorcycle windshield, this stuff works wonders for you. So like I said, up and down. On your second application, you're going to go side to side. Third application, up and down, alternate it. You'll get a better result. And just scrub it in there pretty good like this. Keep going over it and over it until you start to feel it dry a little bit. Do not miss any spots. When it's all said and done, you will notice it. Why is it every time I make a video, either a plane flies over or my neighbor gets home? Alright, so now that it's applied, let's get you in for a little closer look. Now that it's applied, let it sit 10-15 minutes just till it dries to a haze, sort of like, you know, automotive wax. Just see what's going on there. It's already starting to dry. This is also why you got to do this in the shade. Let it sit 10-15 minutes. Get yourself a cup of coffee, cold beverage of your choice, whatever, and I'll show you the rest of the process when we're ready to remove it. So catch you in just a minute. Alright, it's been like 10 minutes. It's enough time. Like I said, you just kind of want this to dry to a haze like that, and when you touch it, it'll come off on your fingers. See how you're kind of just wiping it off? That's about all further. It's just like waxing a car. It's hot out here. Next step, simple as it gets. It's a nice clean rag. You can use microfiber. This is terry cloth. I like these. I get them dollar store, Walmart, etc. The little loops in there work really well for something like this. They pull the polish off and just kind of work well. But it's as simple as it gets. You basically remove it just like you're removing wax from your paint job. I really wish I had a beat up windshield to show you guys how good this actually works. This one wasn't not very bad when I started, and this is the second application, so it's going to look like damn near a brand new windshield when I'm finished. Like I said, you could buy, if you just want a standard windshield for this model bike, you can buy a new one for like 39 bucks. But you can also spend under 20 bucks. I think it honestly might have been under 10. I don't remember. It was between 10 and 20 bucks for that bottle. And like I said, I've owned it for about 3-4 years now. And I have restored about 7 windshields, something like that, off the same bottle. And when I'm talking restored, I'm talking I do this twice a year. Clean them up like this, just to keep them in good shape. Because it's something that bugs me. I like a full windshield where I don't have to look over it. I can kind of sit behind it. And when they're polished like this, you can do a coat of wax or a coat of Rain-X on it to make the rain beat up. That way when you're jamming to your tunes going down the road, you ain't got wind blast in your ears. And the missus behind you with a tall windshield, your passenger, doesn't get wind buffeted in her face either. And that's how I like to ride. If I want wind in my face, I got a bike with ape hangers and no windshield. Alright, that might be about as good as she's going to get. Alright, let's take a look, see at the results. As you can see, I don't know, I could tell looking through the camera. You can always tell the windshield's there because of the curve of it, but yeah, this stuff is the poop. Works great, inexpensive, and it'll keep your windshields looking like brand new. And it's not designed for a motorcycle windshield. It's designed for basically any kind of polycarbonate or Lexan. Meguiar's plastX. Give it a shot. Keep them clean, you know what I mean? Make these old bikes rise from the ashes and ride. We got some stuff to do this weekend. We're going to squeeze in a ride. This might be the only video you see for this week. Life is getting very hectic here at the Phoenix Motorsports compound. This is like, God willing, the the last maybe 2-3 weeks that we're going to spend in this particular location, in this shitty little dank garage. Man, I can't wait to show you the new shop. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you later. Please like and subscribe.